Is this legit though? Very good question, Tainted. We're going to look at some supposed leaked patch notes for Warcraft 3. Ember seems to suggest that these are leaked, but we don't know if there's any truth to that. But we can always speculate, can't we? So let's take a look. Battle.net, Warden anti-cheat tool will return to ban hack. Oh, okay, maybe these are fake. Ah, lol. That first one is already pretty funny. Map pool update. Concealed Hill, Northern Isle, and Swamp Temple will replace unpopular maps. That one, I now start to believe this could be real because I'm aware of Concealed Hill, Northern Isle, and Swamp Temple being suggested to be put into the ladder. So that one suddenly makes me start to take this a bit more seriously. Let's see. Human, stronger gyros, weaker brilliance aura. Oh man, brilliance aura, no. Stronger gyros. Spellbreakers, less mana steal. More to lower damage, tanks more supply. I mean, those are all sensible nerfs to human. They got really nerfed, didn't they? Did the human get anything good? Gyros being stronger is not necessarily the answer, but maybe versus... if you make it easier to get gyros and less expensive versus destroyers, maybe? We'll see. Orc Spirit Walkers now in the... No! No, this can't be real. This has to be fake now. Spirit Walkers now in the Torrent item. Oh, it's available on tier 2. It's too... How are Orc really going to get... They're going to get Barracks, they're going to get Spirit Lodge, they're going to get Bestiary and Torrent Totem? Where are they going to have the space for all these buildings? They normally struggle to fit 2 buildings in that don't get killed all the time. Now available in tier 2, Burrow Tower now have fortified armor. What? No. No, this is obviously fake. How could you not tell this is fake? Burrow Tower now has fortified armor. What, without any upgrades? No more speed scroll sappers? That makes sense. Headhunter more HP? That makes sense. Shaman Batrider more damage? That makes sense. Blade Master agility points reduced by 2? That makes a lot of sense. Destroyers, weaker, damage, and dispel. That makes sense. Orb of Corruption reduces less armor 1 point. That makes sense. Stronger Acolytes. I mean, a lot of this stuff makes sense, but at the same time, things like the Spirit Walkers now in Torrent Tome just... I don't know. I mean, it's possible they might do that. But that's a staple of the Orc army. So, I'm not sure. Destroyers, reduced building time for Haunted Goldmine and Necropolis. That makes sense because the Undead expansion sucks. I think they should just change the way that that works entirely, really. But maybe make the Acolytes somehow protected until the Goldmine has taken a certain amount of damage. Cigarettes, more HP, no one-shot by sappers. Again, that's something they've been considering. So a lot of these changes, you know, not all of these changes seem like jokes. I mean, there's a couple of things that just make it seem unbelievable, like the Spirit Walkers being in Torrent Time and Orc having fortified burrows. Really? So if I burrow rush someone, my burrows are going to be fortified. Necromancers get massively buffed. But how? That doesn't sound like a proper patch. No. Necromancers get massively buffed. This just... What we can take from this, I think, is the ideas. And what I'm saying is, I'm saying, yes, that makes sense. No. So if you can hear what I'm saying, like yes and no, you'll understand that I agree with some of these changes. And these are changes I thought about anyway. So maybe it's the direction Blizzard need to go. But some of this stuff is... I don't think it's possibly going to happen. Bears and Dryads, weakened. Huntresses get Sentinel upgrade for free. And same for Hippo Taming. Yeah, that kind of makes sense, the Huntresses and the Hippo Taming. The Bears and Dryads being weakened. Night Elf do it a lot, except for versus Orc, and it is incredibly strong, but I feel like it requires effort to be somewhat strong, so I don't know on that one. And I would love nerfs to Night Elf, but I'm not so sure on that. Moonglaves on tier 2, Glaives and APs deal way more damage. I don't think that's going to fix any problems. MG's less supply and cheaper. That would be better. They misspelt Kims. Chims. Fewer splash damage. Kim Roost. Don't need Ancient of Wind anymore. Moon Wars have higher mana regen. That's the first part. Now we're moving to the... Oh, okay. They both look like they're the same. I took a look at both of these links. Bear with me 1 second. Ah, yes. So, Orc, Spirit. Neutral. Oh, I see. There was a bit more. It's down here. Neutral. Right. I'm with you. I'm with you. So if we zoom in a little bit more. Down here. Neutral. Panda drastically nerfed. Lower damage cap and a higher cost of Breath of Fire. Well, I would agree with that. I think Panda is just too good in general. Even if he's got somewhat less play. Tinker with lower armor. I'm not quite sure I understand that. Naga with stronger mana shield. That's fair enough, but no one's going to pick it. Alchemist, weaker, transmutes. It would make sense if Acid Bomb got nerfed, actually, because Acid Bomb does too much damage, I think. Transmute's not really a problem, it's an ultimate. Okay, well, those are the leaked patch notes as far as we know. You can give me your thoughts and opinions. And let me know how many of these changes you think are applicable. A lot of them are actually kind of realistic. The Concealed Heal, Northern Isle, and Swamp Temple, I think those would actually become 1 versus 1 maps. I agree with quite a lot of the nerfs and the changes. A lot of these are nerfs, though. So I'm not so sure how much people are going to enjoy that. The Spirit Walkers in the Tauren Totem is the one that got me. As well as the Fortified Burrows. Maybe if they got it at tier 2. But it doesn't say that. It just says it now has Fortified Armor. Splix is saying those aren't official patch notes. It's a translation from Readmore. BTW wanted to stream last night, but stream got postponed. It seems Neo scheduled this article and then withdrew it because Blizzard postponed the patch. Probably because they realized today, Independence Day. Yeah, these aren't official patch notes, but they might be relating to stuff that is actually going to happen. It's more like someone wrote down, or like, it's more like someone was in a meeting with a Blizzard employee, and then after they had the meeting, they wrote this down. As much as they could remember. Okay. Well, there it is. Make of it what you will, guys, and have some fun with that one.